So the first thing is, in our pattern we have our paper template pieces. So what I've done is I took a piece of template plastic, which is really thin in my mind. It's like too thin and it's easy to just cut right over it instead of cut against it. So I took some spray and bond. You can use 505, you could use just spray adhesive, and I sprayed and glued 4 layers of this stuff together. Then I'm going to spray the back of each of these and place them on the template plastic. Now I'm doing this over a trash can and the doors are open. I would recommend doing it outside or somewhere there's good ventilation, because there will be overspray which could get on your cutting table or on the floor. So just follow the directions and use this in a well-ventilated area. Okay, so now I've got my 2 template pieces glued down, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this with the ruler in an old rotary blade versus a new one. You could also use an X-Acto knife. Another tip is you could have actually cut the paper template up to the dotted line and then just used a ruler on the dotted line to cut your 1/4 inch away. That way if you accidentally cut the template, you're not cutting the paper. It's you know, sometimes I do it that way, sometimes I do it this way. I don't recommend cutting it with a pair of scissors because you're not going to get that clean edge. And then I'm just cutting this out. And I'm aligning the 1/4 inch on both the vertical and the horizontal on the paper template, and doing that more than paying attention to the edge of the paper. Okay. It seems like an extra step for dealing with paper templates, but boy will it make cutting this so much easier. You notice I'm just pushing down, I'm cutting a couple of times, and then the very last one should be a 1/4 inch away from the point of the triangle. And there it is. So that one I cut the paper a little short, but because I measured, I'm good. And then we'll cut this one out. And now we have a nice thick template, and then I just slide these in with the pattern when I store the pattern when I finish. Alright, so there's a quick tip on how to use paper templates and turn them into something that is a little easier to work with when you're cutting all your pieces. Because obviously if there is a template, you're dealing with fabric that has a biased edge, and any advantage you have there, I would recommend taking it. So now that I've had these cut, now this is a batik again, so it could go either or. I also have it folded, so even if it wasn't a batik, I have it wrong sides together. So when I take this template and I cut, I'm getting a template 1 and a template 3 at the same time. Same thing, place it on there, make sure it's aligned, hold it on the edge so it doesn't push, it pushes against my finger. Slow and steady, straight up. You're higher up than when you normally cut when you do this. And what I meant by that is if you take the top 2 and you open these up like that, you get a template 3 and a template 1. So it doesn't matter if it's a batik or not, but if you cut it folded, you'll get one of each every time. If you like this quick tip, make sure you like and subscribe, and leave me a comment below and let me know of other things that you'd like to know how to do quicker and easier in quilting. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, make sure you like and subscribe below. You can find the Whimsical Workshop on our website, thewhimsicalworkshop.com, and that has all links to all of our other social media platforms. Thanks for joining us.